Where?
That's not true.
No. There's not any Muslim countries.
In Gambia and Senegal.
Can I ask you one question?
There's problems. There's problems.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I met people
Christians
in Mexico running.
I'm not anti-Muslim or anything like that.
Bring it up.
Oh, so
Pull it up. I know where Senegal is.
there aren't any Muslim countries in existence that are anti-Christian?
That's not what I said. I'm saying there are cultures who are at war with each other that are definitely anti-Christian, anti-Muslim. Yeah, tribalism is a real thing. People talk about the castration of women being a thing in Islam. It's actually not, number one.
That's tribal.
And number two, yeah, that's tribal. Okay, there are Christian countries who do the exact same thing.
What's the exact same thing?
Eritrea, they cut off women's clitorises. Okay, so we can talk about that, but we can also talk about, let's think about this. Okay, the highest population of Muslims in the world, it's not even in the Middle East. Where it is Indonesia. Indonesia, okay, and let's see how many women they've actually elected into office. Way more than we ever have out here. When you actually look into the text of Islam stopped the burial of little girls due to tribalism. At the time, has produced many more women politicians than you could say Christian countries in the same developmental stages.
We want to make sure that that's.
And
we've had terrorist attacks here.
I don't doubt that there's positive aspects to the religion of. I don't doubt that, but what I'm concerned about is not the positive aspects. What I'm concerned about is the violence that's linked to Islam in the Quran, because it's written in there to like kill the infidel and stuff like that. That's the only thing in the Quran. Yeah.
But have you read it?
Yeah. Well, no, not in Arabic. No.
Wait, it's okay. No, there are texts that
like
say,
Sharia law. That's what I'm worried about.
No, okay. Sharia law is not nearly as bad as what like people say. Actually, Sharia law states if you practice Sharia law, then it states you have to be bound to the laws of the state that you're in. I'm practicing Sharia by being a law-abiding citizen in America. Okay, so like when people say Sharia law, they can talk about this. Yeah, okay, you know what? There's definitely imperfections within every religion. It was made 1,500 years ago. But what I am gonna say is that it's very polarized. People fucking take one fucking thing, and like say, oh, we're savages. You want to talk about the savagery? How about the fucking ground we're standing on? 90% of the data.
Yeah, and I don't deny that different groups have done bad things. I'm just like for the now.
What people are scared of right now are
you know what? And the thing is, people have misconception too of we oppress our women. Well, unfortunately,
I'm not talking about the individuals. For me personally, like
I mess with both non-Muslims and Muslim. And trying to marry a Muslim woman is harder. You have to do more to marry her. You have to pay to marry her. You have to give her a dowry.
Maybe in some ways you might say that's more genuinely.
She gets that to herself. So you don't have to spend that. A Muslim woman doesn't have to work.
Okay, so again, like I don't doubt that there's good aspects, but what I'm saying is like as an American, and I have Muslim friends.
No, what's your nationality?
Oh, to me it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm half.
That's a good thing. That's a good.
I'm half. Yeah, it doesn't really matter for me. I'm an American, and so my kids are Americans, and my kids' friends are Americans. My wife's Laotian. If you want to talk about race, I'm half Mexican, half white. For me, race is inevitable. But
they used to hang my people less than 100 years ago.
Yeah, but we've also no, that's fine. But no, I understand.
I can't get over them killing Martin Luther King.
No, I understand that. No, I understand that. No, I understand that. But for you to project,
I didn't say all white. My grandmother's white. Kill that.
I agree with the emotion that comes from that, because it's justified. But to that be projected, for that to be projected on like my sons, for instance, who don't really have.
You come from your son's multicultural background.
Okay, but say I was all white. Like again, like I don't even look at race.
All white is bad. I didn't say all white.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not.
So what I'm saying is okay. So for me as an American, try to get back on topic. For me as an American, I'm concerned with like if I look at Sweden or if I look at Germany and stuff like that, and you see some of the stuff that is written that you guys probably don't agree with. But like Sharia law, there's some stuff that doesn't necessarily coincide with American culture.
You keep the Sharia law in the Muslim country.
But we have a democracy. So if enough people who have those beliefs, I don't want those beliefs
here. No.
But do you
go to the land of Sharia.
But they're coming. Those ideas are coming.
They're not coming here. You can't say that there's a hadith.
Racist material within like
build the wall,
big media outlet and saying it's okay. I'm not saying that it's right for like the Charlie Hebdo attacks to happen.
I don't know.
This stuff like to happen. But what I am saying is when you look at that, you look at a person that you revere and you see a bomb on his head, it's the same thing as the fucking menstrual struggle. It's the same thing as all these fucking blacks.
I agree with you. And it's all nonsense.
And it is all nonsense.
But it's nothing to get upset about.
You're right. But like at the same time, okay, like white people feel attacked all the time. We got the Kansas City bombs. We got fucking, you know what I mean? Like there's actually a bigger fucking, you're more likely to get killed by a white terrorist out here than you are any Muslim out here. Really?
Maybe.
No, true.
But aside from all that, for me as like a father and just a citizen, dude, like I just want to do my thing and stuff. And
I just want to do my thing.
But
I'm not saying you infringe on my rights, but some of your people do.
But is me being critical of Islam, kind of like how I've expressed, a bit critical?
I don't think you should be critical of anything. I think you should be critical of everything.
Well, for sure. But Islam also.
But do not see like
we should be critical of everything.
You should be critical of everything, yes, and that's what I'm saying. But like, do not see that as an excuse to fucking see the fucking rhetoric that's on like the media and like say, oh yeah, this is the truth. No, it's not the truth.
Anybody who believes that what they see in the media is the truth is a knucklehead, anyways. Whether it be pro-Islam or negative against Islam.
If you have anything to state that's like positive or negative, why don't you read the entire Quran?
Yeah, but that's what because I have and not the entire.
But you got to understand, these people are for free speech. They don't have to read the Quran.
But that's not what I'm saying. Why are you yelling at me,
I'm just saying, if you want to build...
No, you sound...
I know what you're saying.
Build your church, no matter what it is, here in this country,
just
you have the
passionate.
freedom to do that.
Okay, here, how about the fact that they were trying to protest? A lot of actual, like, mainstream politicians tried to protest a fucking Sunni mosque being built 5 blocks away from Ground Zero, what's it called? September 11th.
So
5 blocks away.
That one I was...
So how do we sort out the concerns the real concerns we have with the... Yeah, but, okay, so how do we sort out the real concerns we have with what's actually written in... Because those are ideas, like you said, those ideas need to stay there, right? They need to do their Sharia law, their thing over there. But what about people who don't think like you think? They think that they should bring those ideas here.
And we wouldn't be following the actual Quran.
Sure, but it's still happening.
It happens as much as these freaking, as your side, the Trump supporters, attack people out here. Actually, recently a group of neo-Nazis went and murdered a black kid out in Santa Bronx and shot him in the head. So we're talking about terrorism. That kid was at a bar. I'm afraid of that. You know what I'm saying? Do I generalize that as like every white Christian person to be a fucking terrorist? No.
Or every Trump supporter to be a Nazi?
I'm not, but yeah.
What about every Trump supporter being a Nazi?
Entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
The thing that pissed me off about this whole entire transaction is before like anyone came out here, there was a man who came out here saying neo-Nazi rhetoric, came and assaulted a couple of our friends. That is domestic terrorism.
There's idiots everywhere, though.
As such. No, but
you can't connect that. You can't connect that with the letters TRUMP though. And those supporters, just like when a Muslim goes and does stupid shit that doesn't represent your religion.
Okay, and I'm not saying that. But like what I am out here trying to convey to people is that, okay, look, you can have your beliefs on whatever the fuck you want to believe. I can have mine. Though our beliefs may disagree, I don't give a shit enough to like come and attack you about it. You know what I'm saying? If you bring that shit to me though, that will be fucking handled in a different way.
What examples are you talking about where people are trying to attack Muslims for their... I don't see like mass stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll tell you 2 examples within my own life.
Well, I don't doubt that, but I mean like in the current... in the current trends of things, like examples that we've seen,
on
like
Facebook. I can read on Facebook people saying the same shit that they say ISIS says, like, oh, kill all infidels and everything. They're like, oh yeah, we should just kill all Muslims. It doesn't fucking matter.
Are they just internet idiots, or is that like the mainstream Trump ideology? I don't know about it. You know?
I'm not saying that it is. Okay, I'm not disagreeing with you. Okay, like I'm not saying that it is. In my opinion, Trump is a very racist person, and you know, I mean, I think it's sad that you know he's like been divisive enough to like you know get people on board with him. But I guess that's just the fruits of America planted. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I just see it as look, I'm having a conversation with you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. But like, I'm not gonna be afraid to express my beliefs anywhere. You know what I'm saying? As well, you shouldn't. You know, and I will fight. I will fight for me and my friends. That's it. That's it. Just out of defense. Out of defense.
You know what my take is? I think the other side thinks the same way that you think in reverse. And you know what I think? I think that the kind of things that you're worried about, because like the other side says the same way in reverse.
Well, yeah,
you think the media might be trying to portray both sides to the other as
no, that's exactly what's happening. Everything about these like global conspiracies people have been talking about global control and New World Order shit, bro. Like it's happening with Trump's regime. It was happening with Obama's regime.
I agree. And I'm a Trump supporter. And I agree. It's a shame, dude.
And all I'm saying, bro, is that like either way, bro, like
I have Muslim friends though. I'm from Fresno, California. Clovis. I have Muslim friends though.
I'm not going to fucking attack you for your beliefs.
But I don't think.
Understand plenty of
Nobody's attacking you guys.
Aggressors, not yet, not anymore. Before 2-3 weeks, no, like
Antifa doesn't care when police are down.
A month ago, the guy named Bay Stickman came and assaulted our friends. Okay, that is domestic terrorism. That happened before this rally happened, and we were watching the fucking Facebook Live that he broadcasted it on. Looking at the comments, people were talking about we should kill those fuckers. We should do this. We should do that. We should do that.
Those are just idiots.
Okay, that's great.
And some of them are in there.
But like, what I'm saying is like, you know, we're not out. I came out here to skate. You know what I'm saying? But like, it seems that there's a lot more aggression from, you know, your guys' side and anger, you know, towards us than there is the other way.
They're going to be fine.
I'm sorry, I don't like seeing racism. You know, I don't like anybody feeling superior to me.
Well,
you know,
where do you see that?
I see that plenty in here. I walk through here with my Libyan tattoo because I'm from Libya and I'm proud of it. You know, and
it's a shame what the United States did to destabilize Libya.
Yeah, it is. It is a fucking shame.
And they're keeping that up.
It's either way, like, yeah, I don't want to be filmed.
No, it's all good, dude. Good talk, man. That's what needs to happen, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm